live. Man, that took a long time to set up. We finally got it done. We thought we were the man. Thought we were bosses setting up these new mics that we got from RØDE, but a few technical difficulties and we're here. Got very happy to have Mark on finally. It's going to be a good episode.
The Super Simone.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours to
It's
set up.
freaking time, eh? 2 hours later. Growing old, actually.
Could have played.
I'm already
more,
old.
Could have played more games. Yeah, thanks to
I
RØDE
love
for
RØDE,
sending out these.
What is
brand new
RØDE?
mics.
What is that?
This is
Music
the,
store or what?
Microphone.
The microphone.
Oh, so they're
The microphone.
Everyone's
company.
complaining about our
oh, nice.
mics. So
So yeah, now we've moved up in this world.
Nice.
we got 3 of the 4 Polynesians that'll be fighting on the Perth card. Exciting. Just down here, we came back for Christmas, yeah? You got to stay
Yeah.
on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, just coming back to see the kids. Miss my little ones, as you can tell, but you know it doesn't take long to get over it. But good to be back home.
We're going to sneak Noah the Blower in for a little special
Yeah,
guest
we'll,
appearance.
we'll save him for the last little
Because
second.
people will be loving
Or
that.
2.
So, a lot of people have been asking us about, they want to know about some pride stories. We got, hit them up, they want to hear some old stories from you. They're like,
Yeah. Well, there's a few. The time where, one of them, a lot of them watches is when Vandalay got knocked out by Crazy Horse. That's one. He was in our change room, so they chucked Crazy Horse in our change room. I was sitting there getting ready to fight, and they chuck him in. I was like, what's going on here? Geez, this guy just had a rumble outside before the fight. So that's probably one of the more famous ones. One story I can tell you is Stefan Lecker, who's a friend of mine I know. When I started fighting in Pride, you know, he came in, because we know each other from K1, so he started hanging out, talking while we were warming up. And, you know, of course, the money factor would come into it. How much money can you pay for this fight? You know, and I was just bullshitting. Of course, he's playing around here. I said to him, I said, bro, I'm getting like 850K, man. And he goes, I said, how much you... Bro, before I even finished my sentence, he was out the door going, he's like, fuck. And then he runs off out the door. I was like, well, that wasn't very nice of you, buddy.
Where did he go?
He was pissed off.
To go get
It
some more
doesn't
money.
matter where he went.
Some more
Bro,
money.
it doesn't matter because I was like, how much did you get?
Everybody gapped it.
He got it. He was upset. You know, but hey, I was just fucking around, you know, just joking.
Yeah.
this is what people don't know as well. Like these casual, well, not I won't say casual, but the new fans, they see Mark as a UFC fighter. They don't know how long this guy's been around for. Like in K1 Pride days, he's
the
he's
horse.
a legit veteran.
The horse.
Yeah, I know I'm fucking old, but yeah, I'm old.
What do you reckon is what's the trick? Why have you gone so long? Why are you still at the top?
I think because I love what I do. I love competing. I don't love training, but I love fighting at the top end. And I'm honest. I haven't shot a shitload of steroids in my body to keep me going. Or, you know, I've been fighting such a long time. Even before fighting, I was fighting. You know, people don't know as much about me. As a kid, I nearly died twice as a kid. You know, jumped outside the house we lived in. You know, cracked my head open and nearly died then. And then second time was when a swing hit me in the head. So that's another story there again. So I was
swing.
fighting for my life when I was a kid. Well, you know, as a kid, you get those swings
Yeah.
and you're running in front of your siblings, and then
You got swung.
so I got swung in the head. I got the hiss. Yeah, so that's the first. There you go, guys. You know, I haven't said that story much.
Yeah.
I always say some bullshit like,
Right here
yeah, well,
on
I was
the
in the
Halfcast.
street fight and, you know, I headbutted this wall, but this guy missed and hit this wall. And, you know, they just go blow it out of exaggeration. But,
Blow asses.
yeah.
But a lot of people have insight into your life as well because of your book, man. That's one of the best books I've read in a lot. Like I think I read it in like 2 days, 3 days.
I think it was the
That's
first
just-
book I read.
It was man.
Yeah, about that, boy, like I said, I didn't want my dirty laundry aired out into the public. And the only reason I did the book was because the publisher was really nice lady. You know, I was about to tell her to F off the 4th time she called. And I was like, what's this fucking bitch doing calling me? What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? You know, give it to her. But then she still seemed simple and nice and said, Mark, the truth is, we know it's not about money. You know, you ain't going to make shitloads of money off this book. But what you can do is help a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the world that are struggling with their life. And it might not be as harsh, or it might be harsher than yours, but still, you've come through the other side from changing a negative from your life and use the fuel that you've had being a negative background to a positive. So you can help others with your journey, and that's what really stuck with me.
I've actually witnessed. We were at was it New Zealand Airport or Cook Islands, and some guy come up to Mark and was like, "Oh, I just want to thank you. You helped my daughter, stuff like this. She wanted to like
That's cool.
commit suicide and stuff like that, and then she read your book and stuff. So
That's worth it in itself.
In the end, that's worth it. Just that. I mean, helping someone else, if you can't do it financially, just helping them with your journey. You know, it helps fulfill you. Well, it fulfills me anyway. You know, I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of to get to here, and I'm still doing things. I'm still a sinner, but you know, I always pray for forgiveness. But I'm always trying to help in some certain way. So you know, I'm not the I can't say that I'm doing right all the time because I'm always doing shit wrong. So fuck. I don't think any of us,
No one
you know,
is
any of
perfect.
us, we're all,
No
we're all bad, you know. So
except me. What is it?
Jesus doesn't make money.
hey, but it ain't your money. That's not your money. None of it's yours. You don't have the saying, man. All the silver and gold are God's. All the silver and gold. But you're right.
I like it.
And you mentioned before the steroids, but it's funny because like I get on the
Give him the mic. Let him go.
on
him.
social
Give
media.
it
It's
to
crazy
him.
because these people get on and hating on you, like saying you're complaining and whinging when you're just going against what like cheaters. Like
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see people turning on you when you're doing the right thing with it.
Well, yeah, like
them.
I said, look, man, coming from a negative to a positive, always trying to do the right thing. I've started on a bad note. I'm always trying to do right things, to do positive and right things. I mean, cheating is no good. I mean, especially with fighting, you know what that's like. It's an unfair advantage they get. And people calling me a whingy bitch. I don't really give a rat's ass about what the people say about me. They can go and kiss my ass. Fuck them. Because at the end of the day, we're all in the battle for the same thing. You know, I'm having to battle these guys that are far bigger and stronger than I am. And it's taken me such a long time to realize this, what this whole battle was about. And it's not, you know, probably when I finish fighting, it won't be my career it'll be about me being a great fighter. It'll be about what I stood for. And, you know, me standing up about trying to make this field even. You know what it's like fighting. You guys are both fighters with the company, you know, and it's not easy. You know, we don't get as much. I mean, you guys are lucky because you're younger. I'm out. I'm nearly out. You know, this body's tired and old, and you know, trying to compete with these guys, I should be on their shit too, getting better, getting stronger than you guys. But you know, I don't want to look back at my career and look back and be one of those guys like this. You know, like waiting for someone to come knocking on the door and say, "Hey, you remember you did this, man? Fuck that. I'm not like that. I'm gonna look straight ahead and do the right thing because." You know, like I said, I've come from the negative. I've been there already. It's all positive now. You just go and say, once I've done with my career, you know, I've done it the right way. You know, I go out on my shield as always. I do it the right way and say, you know what, I didn't do it by cheating and getting here. I get so many stories. People saying, "Oh, man, you know, one of your training partners." I mean, even though. Wait a minute, bro. I'm not, you know, I'll tell.
Shout out
I'll
to
tell
Jackson.
him. Shout out to John Jones, bro. Jones, I'll tell him straight to myself.
Albuquerque.
Bro, when I was in Thailand.
Come on, hey, let me finish. Let me finish.
Why is he trained there? Why is he trained with all the...
Hey, I'm being honest. I like John Jones. I used to respect him as a martial artist because he was doing things no one else could do. And but now I look at. And I just go, you know, you're not a martial artist. You can't be an honest person, but you've been caught so many times cheating. And I just say, you know, man, you've lost my respect as a fighter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you've achieved. All you've achieved, you could have done by cheating. You know? At the end of the day, I look at all these guys that cheat and goes, man, did you take the shortcut out to get up here? Did you take a shortcut to hang out with some of the best fighters in the world? You know?
Shout out to Jeff Dudinsky.
Big shout out to Jeff Novinsky because man, that guy's making it even, you know.
Shout out to Dudinsky.
You gotta do it. And that's
we were in the van one time and we were driving to I think it was in New Zealand, and Jeff did the wrong move and jumped in our car.
Well, he did it though.
Bro, he got fucking hammered. He got hammered, Mark. Hammered. Jeff Dudinsky. Hey, Dudinsky. He said his name different every single time.
Well, so what, man? He knows his name.
He didn't get his name right once.
Just like
Jaditsky, Rabitsky, Rabitsky. Poor Jeffy must be thinking, fuck, why did I get in this van?
He's a good cunt. He knows
He's
he's a good cunt.
confident. He's
Man.
like,
Come on.
so why aren't you catching these people? Have you been looking out for these guys? Are you sure? Are you doing this? But yeah, that was another crack up story. That was
Yeah, great guy. Doing the right thing, like I said. Nothing against all these guys. Cheating, but, you know, get straight, do it cleanly, and that's something to look at. You know, you can't. Well, hey, man, hey, man, they're fucking going like this. They're trying to say to everyone, we're straight now. We'll do it honestly and fairly. You know, like we deserve to be at the top end. Fuck no, bitch, you going like a snake, motherfucker. I'll squash you. These guys shouldn't be doing that shit.
That was Noah. Noah came out there.
You know, come on, you guys do. Hey, you guys aren't gonna worry about that till you face. You probably don't know. You probably fought guys that have been juicy. You didn't even know it.
100%.
You know, and sooner along your journey, because you guys have just started, you're gonna face guys like this that are bigger and stronger than you. You're gonna go, how the fuck did that guy get stronger than me? Oh fuck, he just broke my neck, broke my nose, broke my arm. Yeah. And you know what? You're gonna thank guys like me for standing up, because by the time you have to go through it, it's already been done.
Yeah. It is.
How many of your opponents you used to fight back in prior to that, you reckon?
I hear that all the time. And you know the honest truth is, I don't know. I was pretty green.
I
was green.
Old school fighting.
I was green when I started, man.
Jack.
I was.
There was not one that wouldn't have been.
What's his name? The one you knocked out.
Bro, let me tell you a story. One story. It was I was in the elevator, right? Me, Coleman, and Randleman, and fuck, Randleman's passed on. You know, bless your heart, brother. But man, that guy was he was jacked up. He was in the elevator and he was jumping. You know, he jumps high, right? He was jumping in the elevator like this. I was like this. Bro, I want to make it up to earn some money, bro. This elevator is going to fall. You keep jumping there. He's like, fuck, get him, Mark. I was like, bro, crazy. He's cray, man. I was like, bro, just chill, man. Save that energy for Mirka. You're about to go to fight Mirka. Go and fucking bang that guy, man.
Well, I think even I've just been watching like just the UFC now, and I think you can see fighters, they're so different.
Oh, the whole
like
body
the
shape.
fighters,
Hell yeah.
not just their body shape. I think just
Their
their
body
they used
style.
to come out
When
fucking
they-
ready to swag, and
because
now
it's-
they come out and they're
Yeah.
like,
It's a mental
This is it.
When they go,
This is
"I'm
what's
Jack,
going.
I can't be
Yeah,
beaten,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
invincible."
They're
They
not
come
too
in,
sure.
that's just as much
That
as
that's right here. You said it right on the head, man. I've always said fighting is 80% mental. I've done
Yeah.
most of my career without
agree.
training, like a fat cunt. But 80% here, and once you shit that shit, bro, you got that mindset. I'm gonna kill every
shout
fucking
out
man.
to the
You
fat
know?
leets.
You're pretty much in every single knockout video ever, like any highlight, is and the walk off as well. Do you feel it now, or you just know?
Well, for fighting and for knockouts, you know, you guys know when you hit it, you hit it.
Yeah.
You know, I knew when you hit him with that knee, he was out. Because as soon as you hit him with that knee, when you did, I said, fuck, that guy's not
And this
getting I was already up.
kept punching him in the head.
Wow. He just he
There's
made
no
sure,
walk-
you know,
hey,
made sure.
There's no walk off where I'm from, you know what I mean?
No, he didn't do that. He jumped on him.
Hey, we're not walking
He's
off
like,
where
"Take
I'm
it up."
from. We're making sure it's over, you know what I mean?
Finish now.
Yeah, we're making sure it's done. We're not walking off.
He did this. Oh, fuck, take it up.
Nah. Hey,
But as soon as you hit
hey,
that, I was like, fuck. That's it.
if
That-
I get knocked out, they're gonna fucking hit me on the ground. I don't, that's how I think.
It's the way. Good job.
That's how I think.
Yeah.
They're gonna hit me.
Fair enough.
100%.
I'm going in.
So what's the next 5 years from Mark then?
Finishing my career and hopefully setting a standard for you guys so you don't have to compete against cheaters. And then, you know, I don't know what the future holds. You know, none of us are promised tomorrow. So I don't know.
You were starting a union, were you? Was that?
Well, that's still, you know, hopefully there's app that I'm working on with Mike Dawes. Shout out to Mike Dawes, you know, Motor Hub, the guys at Motor Hub. We're working on an app that's going to game change fighting. A lot of things happen, like I said, but I'm just union. Hopefully this app helps with the unionization of for fighters. You know, boxing couldn't do it, and it's kind of hard. I mean, with the way things are, I don't know. Hopefully we can change things one day and make it work. With unions comes a lot of You know, it can be also good and it can be also bad. You get a lot of people doing the right thing. They have the right intentions, but once money starts flowing in front of them, they go, oh, fuck, okay. It's like politics. It just, you know, it just changes the people, the way people look at things, especially money. You know what it's like.
Yeah.
With your haters, probably one of the funniest people on social media to go back at him. I love it. But were you actually going to go fight that guy in Tassie?
Oh, it probably was. You know, look, I put in my book how stupid I am. Sometimes, you know, I was playing a game and this freaking kid called me out. I went to his house, knocked on his door, you know. That's...
How old was he?
I think it was like 9.
I remember this story.
I think he was 9 or so. You know, I'm a dumbass, okay? I made a mistake. The guy could have been a guy that just pulled out a gun and said, what the fuck, man? Shut up. Could have, you know, I made a mistake. I could have got shot dead, but I felt like real stupid as I was walking up to the door. I made a mistake, and I was like, I'm going to fucking smash this guy. And this kid was like, here, and he goes, hey, yes? And I'm like, fuck. Where's your dad? And you know, could hear the game in the background. Guys like, oh, fuck. And he goes, he's at work. I was like, oh, yeah, sweet, see you later. You know, so I fucked up. I made a lot of mistakes.
Shout out to that kid.
Not happy for some of the stupid shit I did. And
to live another day. He didn't even know who the hell Mark was. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Nah, he was like this.
Here's Tommy and Jerry.
I know.
That's no other blower.
He's an idiot sometimes. Yeah.
That was the best one.
That is what it is.
I've also got a photo here.
Oh, yes.
That's been sent
It's
to
going to
me.
be that photo. Is that photo? Oh,
He straight away.
no, don't do it, bro.
Have you seen the new?
I thought we were mates.
They've even got a caption on it now. They've even
They
captioned
made it a meme.
Yeah, they've made it a meme.
No,
So-
I bet you it's that photo. Don't do
So
it, bro.
you've cracked it. Wait, where the fuck is it?
If it's not that fucking that figurine, it's that fucking photo, bro. I bet you it is.
It is that photo. You know what photo it is. And guess who sent it to me? Caleb Hunt.
Bro, I got a photo of Caleb.
When
too.
when you're
photo.
a thick boy, but you still feeling yourself because you're also a playboy. Holy. Oh no!
Bro.
Shout out to that photographer.
When you were thick
You know, that guy that took
when
that
you
photo.
a thick boy. Holy. So what was this? Was this a Playboy shoot or what
So,
what
you
was
know,
happening?
the truth with that photo is-
what's going on?
It doesn't look good. It looks like a smell
I
of my
reckon
armpits.
it looks alright.
But to be honest, I just finished speaking. Bro, I was just sitting there talking with the Auckland Blues, and I was just speaking to them about inspiration. And then, and
Very inspiring. Very.
about
downhill quick.
hey, you know, I was speaking to him about the trials and tribulations of fighting, because you know, Tai Tuivasa, he does jiu-jitsu, Sonny Bill's in the team and stuff. And I was just giving them some insight about fighting, and you know how I spoke to them. I said to them, you know, how I love the man in the arena. That's a good speech. And that idiot photographer, he said, "I'll take a photo of this," and he goes, "Put your arm up, let's take a photo." I'm like, going, "Oh, is this for what is this for?"
Got him.
Wow, I never let that fucking photo done. But I got
And that's when you just finished your chest piece. Too.
I know. I got a photo here too.
Oh, no, Caleb.
Get
Bro,
this
you know,
dude,
Caleb, you want to send me photos?
Shout out to Caleb Hunt, which is Mark's son.
I know, shut up.
He's
Yeah,
the
I
one
don't
put
know.
it-
Why
he's
would
the
you
one
want
putting
to?
it up? He's the one putting it up.
Why would you want to send me photos like that,
Oh, no.
bro? What a
Caleb.
sad guy.
Mark's got a photo. What is it? I want to see it.
I'm trying to see.
Oh, of Caleb.
I think so.
Where did you see that? Caleb seen me.
I've
That.
also got another photo here. Actually, it's not about Mark.
There's a photo
About
that.
my co-host.
Here's a.
Co-host Tyson.
Yeah, that's it.
Spreading the Christmas love.
What's up with that photo?
Ugliest color.
I knew you.
That's worse than my photo. What the fuck is this?
Bro,
The ugliest color.
no.
Bro,
Look at this.
I knew that Rosie was going to put that up.
you seen
Merry Christmas.
bro? You seen
Jingle.
what's that?
Oli.
What's that?
Don't
That
start with
comedy?
photos if you wanna
What's
start.
that comedy? You look like Kramer.
He's the best part. Remember the first time I met him? You look like that player from
Oh, he's got it.
You look like that player from Christmas. And I go, Sonny Bill.
First
He goes,
time, yeah.
Minicello. He goes, no, Minicello. I go, the fuck?
Oh no, but shout out to Tyson and Africans who did his new hair. Show the crew, come on. You got a new hairstyle. Let her know. Let him show. You got,
Oh.
I like it.
It's better for training.
That's sick.
Nah, it is. It's good.
That's for the fight or what? That's for the fight.
Just the hair goes everywhere when I'm training, so just gotta mix it up.
Cut your hair then.
Cut your weight.
Alright, cut.
Proper cut. What was yeah, on set we're talking about CS now. See what you do?
Oh no.
I had to start roast. But yeah, it's gonna be a roast me session soon.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
What was Counter Strike? When we got here, you're a big Counter Strike fan.
Yeah, been gaming for a long time.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're going to be twitching soon and gaming. So, yeah, that's probably one of the most racist, worst games out there. But
is it just the same map, but they just keep updating it, better graphics and stuff?
yeah, they're different maps, but it's just yeah, they're different maps. It's just Counter Strike versus terrorists.
What's the longest you've played straight?
I used to play 72 hours a week gaming. So that was my guy. I used to game. Sometimes I didn't go training.
But that's what you do when you're out of training, when you're not training.
Game and eat. So, you know, I remember the guys used to call me and say, "Oh, Mark, come training. You'll go training today." I'm like, I'm sick. You know, they hear fire in the hole, fire in the hole. I was like, yeah.
Up mid.
Yeah.
Mid short. I don't know shit about gaming, but I just heard you say that.
We've got a couple fan
And blower.
questions actually.
Yeah, love gaming, guys. Love it. It's one of my passions.
When you're not gaming, riding the Harley.
That's just to get away from the kids. You know? Not joking, mums and dads love the kids. Love this.
No.
We got
Shout out to the kid. No,
How
shout
did
out
you
to
two meet?
who?
You and Mark.
Me and
Fuck, Tama.
Tama and
yeah.
Tama said, "Do you want to go spar with Mark?" I was like,
No.
I was like, yes. And then
I saw that
then
video
I flew over to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Stayed with
Stable
stayed
Steve.
with the gorilla. Shout out to Steve Oliver. Oliver's MMA. Stayed in the dungeon. You should see this dungeon, bro. Bro, Steve's got this this room, like everyone must stay there, whoever stays there, and it is just a full dungeon. But anyway, he stayed there. Then started training with the crew, and then we've just been clicked up ever since. Running things.
Because I only met you, Mark, what, was it a year and a half ago. But you've known Dad a long time.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had a son. I was like, oh. Yeah. But I didn't, to be honest, I didn't hang out a lot out your ways because, you know, because
You're on
of
Counter-Strike.
No, because you what's that guy's name?
Who?
Yeah, what's that guy that you know that was training with Jamie and Tama? The guy that was a real asshole. The gun guy.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't like Tony, you know, nothing personal, but he just didn't rub me out the right way. He just told a lot of lies and
I don't know who.
and made a lot of fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But long story, yeah. That's how I didn't come out training you guys a lot, you
Holy.
know. But Tony Benella was just when I came off the plane one time from Japan, I was trying to do stuff here with MMA and help, you know, because I was just new to it, and you guys, Jamie and them were already in it, you know, balls deep. And I said, oh, we should do a team together, you know. And then he goes, oh, shall we wear fucking tights and capes and shit? And I was like, oh, fuck. You know, I don't want to come off an 8-hour plane trip and fucking listen to this cunt. He's the one that wanted a meeting, and fucking hell. So that's...
Roast me.
So sorry about that, Tony Vanilla, but just telling the truth, brother. The facts.
We've got some questions.
Do the questions.
So Sheds and Patio from Paulie. He's given us a shed to give away to one of the viewers who's sent in some questions. So pretty much to be eligible, you just have to like his page, and we've got some questions here for you, Mark. From King Percy. Oh, actually, it was. What else do you like outside of the octagon? He's the one that did the.
He's the funniest cunt alive.
That video with the Aboriginal like voiceover when you did the knockout.
Have you seen it?
Your video?
No,
He
no,
did.
no.
Did your video?
I don't watch most of it. Most people just make fun of me. People just hammer me and say, fuck you. They start with the fat. Once that wears off, they go something else. But, fuck it. But, what did he say?
Well, we already know.
What do I
we
eat?
already know what you like doing outside. But do you prefer straight kickboxing or MMA from the real Patrick Warburton?
MMA.
Yep.
It's a harder. It's a hard challenge. It's everything. It's the ultimate in fighting. I think I've came from a kickboxing background.
Exactly.
But I love mixed martial arts because there's so much to it. It's a lot harder, and you can't get away with like you can get away with kickboxing.
Yeah.
You can get away with a lot of shit with kickboxing, but MMA you can't.
And what changed? Because like with when you were fighting in Pride, like you almost had like you're going towards the jiu-jitsu when you were starting to learn jiu-jitsu. What do you reckon changed? Because once you got into the UFC, like it wasn't what your ground game was very different. Like it was almost like in Pride days you were doing jiu-jitsu, but when you got into MMA, you knew just to stand up and then start swinging again.
Yeah, it's hard because everyone these days are more mixed martial artists. They're not coming from jiu-jitsu or wrestling. They're all rounded. They're mixed martial artists. So where I came from the era of, I just came from a striking background. I had to learn the ground, and what I was missing was the middle bit, which was wrestling. So the only thing I learned as a jiu-jitsu player, I learned submission defense. I should be a black belt in jiu-jitsu right now, but I'm only a purple belt, I think. Yeah, because I didn't go and learn the gi and everything. So
I
what I was
should be a
missing.
black belt too.
Yeah.
Black eye.
So what I did was, a mistake was I was trying to play jiu-jitsu in an MMA fight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
what I did was when I got to my back, I used to try and relax, but that's not when you're supposed to be relaxing, usually. But I learnt, submission defense and the middle ground of wrestling. So, it's sort of like, and using the whole thing together as in like the same sort of thing. So
Yep.
it's that's where I came from. Everyone these days are well-rounded. They do jiu-jitsu, they do wrestling, they do striking as a whole, not.
And like one thing that's underestimated for both of you, I haven't wrestled with you, but like especially Tai, just so built to the ground, very hard to take down, just that solid base. I don't know if it's from rugby league or what, but
That's
Just fat.
That's
heavy,
what it is.
like
Just
heavy
right
to
there.
the
You said it right there. It's just fat. It's just
you can't get your
fatness.
arms around
ground. Big legs
I've
stuck
got a
to the
single
ground.
leg down and I'm trying to hold one leg.
Just stuck.
It's just called fatness.
Fat leap. I got another question here
yeah,
from.
go.
Actually, I think it's a pretty funny question. Hello, martial arts. Big fan since your K1 days. Are you still vegetarian? If so, do you notice any difference, health and performance?
Yeah, look, I never was a vegetarian. I just, I said a few things. I actually never said I was a vegetarian. I said, when I finish competing and fighting, I will become a vegetarian.
Is that
So-
Is that still on the cards?
Correct. So six fights, I'm not going to be eating any animals.
No animals.
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Eggs? Do vegetarians eat? I don't know what vegetarians eat.
Yep. So no,
do they
so
eat?
no cows, no meat, no nothing.
What do they eat?
I don't.
No, I'm the blower.
Hey!
We're
oh
trying
my
to
gosh.
we're trying to set an example here about
is.
clean food and vegetarians, and you're bringing
No,
freaking
because-
Tim
Come
Tams.
here, come here.
Come here. This
Oh
is
my
Noah.
gosh!
Everybody.
Introducing Noah the blower.
Come here. No
Come
on the
sit in
blower.
here.
Yeah. And this is the dietary.
That's how the hunt diet right here. He's handing out Tim Tams.
Ty was saying that he reckons you're training harder now than maybe you were before. Like as you've gotten older, like has it changed much from K1 to UFC?
Yeah, it's a lot different. The K1 training, I got away with a lot when I was doing kickboxing, but you can't get away with that when you're doing mixed martial arts because, especially the top end, you get found out, and a big lesson is you can't cheat on your food, you can't cheat on your training because, once you're interrupted in front of the whole world, they're all watching and they're all gonna ready to rip you apart if you don't do the right thing. I got taught a good lesson when I fought Stipe in Adelaide. I had to lose 11 kilos the day before, and playing around with that sort of weight at the top end isn't good. One of the hardest nights of my life, probably similar to getting your tattoo. It was a hard night. I could have died that night. I probably did die. in here, in and out of a consciousness in the hospital. I might get that guy for that. But even though that's my fault, I'm still going to give him a payback for that, Never forget that. So
if you do get shot again, you're going to be...
He's not even going to be in the same level as me. He got knocked up by freaking Struve, and I'm going to knock him out. This is something about me that as a fighter, I always... you get me the first time, you'll never be the same the second time. Never be the same.
Who else is on that hit list?
All of them. All of them above me are going to get it. I'm giving all of them.
The ranking is just your hit list.
The ranking is rubbish. I'm getting all those guys. I don't even care if I lose a fight. I just want to smash them in the face.
What are you ranked at the moment?
I'm ranked number 5 in the world, But in my mind, I'm number 1. I feel I'm the best fighter in the world. I always have. I'm not on paper, but I always have.
You're ranked number 5, but number 1 least wanted to fight in the whole UFC rankings. Like no one wants to fight you. It's just
probably because they go, "How's that fat old dog still doing it?" Because I don't give a fuck about losing. I just want to give them a fucking smack in the face. That's all I want is to give them something real fucked up, so they get all fucked up and say, "Yeah, you know what? That's what you get. At least you've been in a fight."
Holy no, the blower's still blowing. Lowy 11. Who would you pick to fight out of the entire UFC roster and why?
I'd pick all of them at the same time. Fuck, because that's just how it is. I just love to rumble, and like I said, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, once the journey's over, you can sit there and reflect on it, whether you're in a bed or whatever, hospital bed, whatever. It doesn't matter. Once you've done the journey, you've done it. Just like you guys, when you've completed your pair, you're like, fuck, I've accomplished it. Fuck it, tick. That's it. So it doesn't matter who it is I'm fighting, so long as I'm in there. It doesn't matter where. The detractors hammer you when you're in there, but the thing is, you're in there hammering it. You're in there gunning for this. You're in there changing history, not only yours, but everyone else's. So all those people throwing stones at you, those are the guys you're sitting there, yeah, well, at least I'm in there gunning for it. Yeah. Doesn't matter, I'm trying. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's social media. It's giving people opinions that are...
Oh, yeah, every cunt thinks they got something to say.
Really, you can't even worry about it, because what you've done in your life and what you've accomplished, it's like people will say, and no matter how good of a thing you're doing.
That's the good thing about social media. I love it because you can sit. I sit there just laughing at all the comments. I laugh. Because people just hammer me if I'm having a bad day. I look, someone's saying, "You fucking piece of shit." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm a piece of shit." Yeah. It's the best. I love social media.
I've always heard whispers and everything else, but one day, do you reckon it might happen? Ray Seth will mark hunt number 2.
Yeah, I mean, I love Ray. I respect Ray as a fighter. He's one of the pioneers for this side of the world, for us polys, all of us, and myself as well. Like I watched, Jason Sadi, Ray, all those boys come through, and fighting Ray, especially at the time it was, of course, like I said, rematching Ray in Japan or New Zealand would be awesome, Finding, like I said, after UFC fights, 3 of them, I'm going to fight 3 more times globally. Me and Ray have talked about it already. Nothing. Like I said, there's nothing like hating each other. I love Ray. He's a great man, a great person. It's just what we do as polys, as fighters. We just got to, fuck, I'm going to have to smash you for that. I'm going to have to smash you for that. You smash me and I'm going to smash you. That's it. That's how we do it.
It was definitely that fight that made, especially someone like me, that was, especially to see two Samoan guys going at it, you're like, fuck. That's what I want to do that.
Well, that's how we earn respect. That's how, as a fighter, that's how you'll earn my respect, and that's how I'll earn your respect by not talking this talk, going out there and fucking showing each other. That's why I love Ray so much, because we went out to smash each other's face. At the end of the day, we could sit and have a drink.
Still the best.
We're still brothers, but at the end of the day, that's how we sort out who's who from where. That's how we sit in this line. So I think they call it the Matthias, right? The head dog, the lead dog, that's how it works, so, yeah.
Next one's from Melancholy97. Are you still mad at Dana, and have you talked to him recently? And are you guys worried about brain trauma when you get older?
Well, first off, I've got nothing personal against Dana. I mean, like he says in himself, it's just business. Pulling me from the car was just business for them. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't take anything back what I said about that interview Players Voice. And I don't even take anything back what I said about him. At the time I was angry. I mean, he did, you're taking someone's livelihood. That's playing with people's lives. So, I don't take what I said back. At that time I thought he was a piece of shit. That's what he is. At that time. because that's the way things were at the time. You know, you could ask me the question the next minute, and I would have been, he's sweet as, you know. But it's just the way things we are with this sort of things. And what was the last question?
And are you worried about brain trauma when you're older?
Brain trauma? No, I'm not worried about it. I never worried about mental issues or problems when I first got into this business, because I got into this business and it wasn't about my health and well-being. It was about using what gift I've been given from God to better my life and better those around me. So that's the reason why I got into it. At the end of the day, I've got children and things to look after. I don't give a fuck what happens to me. Yeah. End of the day, I'm here for them. You know, I have to support my family and kids, and that's my way of doing it. That's what God has given me the gift of doing it, is like that. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. You probably feel the same, but when all my career is said and done, you know, I'll still be the same person I was when I first started. Probably a little bit more wealthy, hopefully, and a lot more wiser. So yeah.
When you were talking about Dana, I remember because I got to fight on the same show as you. What was it? On the Vegas? Was it 209? 209 Vegas?
Oh no.
209.
Over him.
Yeah.
Beforehand, like even when do you think just mentally, like from that fight to the next fight that I saw you was a completely different person?
It angered, like I said, as a fighter, you grow from your experiences. I've learned more from a loss than a win. And those guys, what got me angry is because I'm still trying to fight this uneven playing field, and they give me the worst cheater in the universe. They gave me that dickhead Alistair over him, and that dickhead is still pumping freaking sauce into his ass. You know, he might look different now, and then afterwards they still give him, you know, IV bags to help him.
When we were getting into the elevator, was it the elevator? Or was it the elevator? What happened then? When
I was just talking about him. I said, "Yeah, that dickhead over there. He's a dickhead."
You were walking up, and he came up. He goes, "Are we all right?" And you're like, "Are we all right?" And I was like, "It's on."
Yeah, to be honest,
all good.
Up to.
All good.
Yeah, I learned to fight way in the streets way before I learned to fight in the octagon. So, you want to rumble on the streets? Let's party, man. I'm good with that.
Let's do it. Any more questions from the fans?
Yeah, got a couple. We got a couple of things sent in to us. So we just
Podcast's going all serious. What's going on?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a fun podcast.
Yeah, I know. We got the boys sent us out some
Put
shirts.
down that finger.
Wow, who's that?
Ow!
Lad.
Sunday.
Fuck.
This guy.
He's just wrecking the joint.
Security.
It's about to be a hiding on the
Security.
podcast.
No.
Rudy, take him away.
Hey, go there.
The first one.
Oh, nice, sweet. Oh,
Basic
appreciate
Gold
that.
Coast.
Are they 4XL?
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Some
Thank,
gears.
shout out to the boys. Thanks very much. Yeah, they're saying it comes from not coming, but I always remember that from Brad Riddell. He always says that. Yeah, the boys.
That's from getting on the piss.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Partying. I don't know, is it?
appreciate that, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, the boys.
More clothes.
8th man. This is from Dom in Melbourne. Oh, here we go. Look at this. They do meals for athletes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wow, sick.
Right. Halfcast podcast, bro. We're taking off.
Man,
Thanks.
Sending shit in and that.
8th man.
8th man. Gee, nice. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for that.
Oh, and some shirts. Manny, you wanna send that? Send
And all that. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Thank you very much, Dom and 8th man, for sending out this stuff. If you know anyone else that wants to give a shout out on the podcast, just send us through some stuff and we'll get singlets, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this next fight.
Perth.
Maybe I should ask you
personally-
guys.
Personally, myself.
Hang on. Maybe I should ask you guys about.
Personally, myself,
Yeah.
this is probably the most exciting thing I've ever got to do. Fight with someone I look up to and my brother
And the brother-in-law. Come on.
Why are you being
and
gay?
my brother-in-law.
Why are
and
you,
my brother-in-law.
why are you getting serious for?
Nah, and my brother-in-law. But yeah, I'm fucking pumped. What about you? Are you?
I'm excited enough. Bro, I always explain to people. I always explain to people when we were joking about it, like when we were younger on MSN, saying, "Bro, wait till we're fighting in the UFC, or wait till we're on top when we're like 15." And
Talking shit.
now we're here.
There you go, guys. Right there, man. dreams come true, and you guys are starting your career. I'm so happy for you guys, honestly. Yeah. Like really, really happy for you guys. So, you know, as someone coming at the end of my career, you know, it's good to see you guys with, you know, a lot of enthusiasm, the same sort of, you know, go get that strap, get that, and you know, it's not even far from you guys. You know, the guy you were looking at fighting, that I'm fighting, is number 9. How did he come from? Where did he come from?
He blade kicked his way in.
You know?
No, I wanted to.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take.
You're already
He's
ranked
gonna
18,
get.
aren't you?
He's gonna get horsed before.
And you fought the Latifi, and
Latifi,
he's
yeah.
already in the top end. I mean, shucks, 3 wins.
Yeah. And,
It's all happening.
How are you guys finding working for the UFC? Hey, don't get in trouble. I'm just asking.
thank you for the question.
Yeah. How are you guys feeling?
Fuck, I just want to fight. I just want to swipe.
It's the biggest promotion. I like I'm the same as everyone. If we can put sponsors on the pants, that's the biggest thing for me. Like straight away, they cover my camps.
Yeah.
What people don't understand, like when they're saying, "Oh, he's getting paid good money," what he's complaining about, we still have to pay for our camps out of our pay. And
taxes.
Like, yeah, when we're talking about like
Teams.
football players, they say, "Yeah, you're getting paid as much as them." Rugby league players actually get that money. Like their teams are paying for their physio, their chiro, all of that, their diets.
You got to pay everything out, taxes, everything.
Everything comes out of ours.
And you know, shouldn't be saying, "I just want to fight." You just say you want to be fighting paid well. Everyone wants to fight.
I'm still waiting for me
You know?
back pay from Centrelink, but
Didn't you just
Everyone.
fresh as?
You know the problem
Shout out to
with
Centrelink.
these guys these days. They just a lot of the guys say they just want to fight, but you've got to earn your spot here. You've got to make it to where you guys are. You got to make it here. And these guys that say they want to fight, when they're getting money, or when they're not getting no money, they goes, "Fuck, where's my money now that I've made it here?" No, you need. You know,
I think I'm just starting, but so I
Well, yeah.
need to fight to get my name.
you
And
just-
I'm chasing that. I'm chasing that 50k every time I fight. Because that's fuck. I want to get that.
I'm going for that 50k for the.
I think we all are gunning for it this week.
Everyone would like
in
to
Perth,
we need
every time.
gunning for something. So you know, we got a rival here.
10 bonuses. We're gonna
I'm chasing it all
Listen.
the time.
bump up the bonuses for this next fight.
Yeah, hand out 10 of the clubs.
Yeah, there's a lot that comes with the fighting, especially with the purses, paying taxes, paying cans, paying everything. So everything comes out. It doesn't, what you get amounts to here, but what you actually inevitably get is this. So people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that. So, you know, you got to tell these people, well, you're making $1,500,000. So you get food offered to you at the Hunter household. You know, it's half it. Yeah.
The Hunt chef,
Yeah.
Nutella and bread.
You know, you can cook, eh? He's a good cook, this one. Cooks his own food.
I saw him cook you cooked the burger for Caleb, eh? Fat burger.
Like you. I'll cook you. In the oven bacon.
Yes, we'll give a quick shout out to the sponsors because we haven't got the signage for this one. Hopefully we'll have a new location.
We've come to the Hunt house today to do the.
Oh yeah,
to do
thanks
the
for
podcast.
having us. And,
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me on the podcast, guys. And you guys are doing a good job. And not only with fighting, but Joe Rogan, better watch out, man. You guys got it locked down. Yeah.
What's do you have any shout outs for sponsors or anything you want to give out?
No shout outs. Just Juggernaut, my brand, www.jugnt.com. You can go and get all my fight gear there.
Team Juggernaut.
Still working on it. As always, work in progress. And shout out to all the people that are going to get knocked out in the next year.
Well,
Just go.
I've got it. My website is up now as well, so www.tysonpedro.com. We'll have new gear out of it hopefully in the next week or so. Shogun, thank you for sponsoring the episode. The Sheds and Patio. Muscle Bros, as always. Nutrition Station. Who else have you got?
Southlands Estate Agents.
Yeah.
And Centrelink.
Sorry, guys. Evolve Skateboards, Harley Davidson, Blacktown, all those guys. Cheers.
I would also like
Harley Haven. Thanks, guys. Sorry,
I'd also like to thank Harley.
forgot about the shout outs, boys.
Brum.
And Evolve Skateboards, whatever. Like, I'd like to ride
Razor.
a skateboard.
Anyway,
And Lamborghini. So,
Rolex and,
yeah, Road for sending the mic, Rises Media for setting them up after an hour. But yeah, thanks for doing this, Mark. Appreciate it.
Just thank you everybody.
Thank you to the
Just
world.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
about Jesus.
That was funny. I saw that actually before we go. That when Conor McGregor, when they're watching your fight, when he knocked him out and he goes, "Watch, thank you, Jesus."
He's a believer. He's a believer in knockouts. Jesus loves knockouts.
He does.
I think he's the one that said their phrase. That's why people make him money. Man, that guy's a smart businessman.
Shout out to McGregor.
Shout out to McGregor, Connor. What's up, yo?
All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks.
Is McGregor Samoan? Oh, no, he's alright. Anyway, peace out.
Have to rock on here soon.
Glenn Johnson.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson.
H-A-F-T.